Hey everybody, it's Christine, and today I have some business advice for your life. So this was inspired by an event I attended. It was a Goldman Sachs event celebrating 10,000 small businesses. And what they did is they started a program to really help small businesses be successful and profitable. And in celebration of this event, they had a panel of really successful business people, including the CEO of Goldman Sachs. And they gave a bunch of business advice to all the entrepreneurs and small business owners that were there. And with each tip, I found that it was incredibly applicable to just life advice in general. And so I want you to imagine that you are a business. You are your own best investment. Imagine that your life is a business and see if you can really implement some of these tips that they shared to your personal life and really invest in the business of you. Okay, so the first tip is immerse yourself in learning. This so applies to life. I mean, it's pretty obvious. The more we learn and the more we look forward, the more we can let go of old patterns and old conditionings. Because if we stay exactly where we are with the limited knowledge that we have, it's impossible to really create the changes in our life that we want to create. So always surround yourself with people and programs and tools and technology that keeps you moving forward. And the best way to move forward is to learn. Always immerse yourself and invest in learning. Number 2, work on your business instead of in it. So when working on yourself, it's important to work on yourself and not be so in yourself all the time. What do I mean by this? Well, oftentimes on the personal growth path, we get so invested in ourselves and we get incredibly judgmental. We don't have a higher perspective of ourselves. We're not able to see ourselves with any kind of acceptance or any kind of perspective at all. So when you're working on yourself, see if you can elevate a little bit and observe yourself from a more neutral position rather than being so immersed in your own stuff. Number 3, there will be adversity. You may do everything perfect and it has nothing to do with you. This couldn't be more true. How we learn is through contrast. The human experience is about all kinds of different experiences. That's how we learn, that's how we grow, and there will be challenges. That is a guarantee. And that doesn't mean we've done anything wrong, and it doesn't mean we should take it personally. Number 4, get pumped up but not delusional. We definitely want to be excited about our life and have a great attitude about it, but not go off into fantasy land and not think that our sense of self-worth or our happiness lives somewhere off into the future. We want to be as realistic as we can, but still positive and forward-thinking. And number 5, how you will be judged is how you respond to adversity. Now, the universe doesn't necessarily judge us, but on some level we're evaluated by how we respond to things. See, the universe keeps giving us the same lessons over and over and over again until we respond to them in a different way. So again, it's not like we're judged, but we are watched. Once we start responding to adversity in a different way, with acceptance, with a learning orientation, then we tend to have less of it. Number 6, listen to and implement advice so your business grows. It's one thing to gather a lot of advice and a lot of awareness. It's another thing to actually implement it and integrate it. That's another thing I see. People can spout off all kinds of awareness and all kinds of spiritual and personal growth advice. But what actions are you taking? How are you implementing it in your life? Number 7, don't do it all on your own. No successful person does it alone. Reach out for support. Support yourself and surround yourself with like-minded people who will call you forward and call you on your stuff when you need it. And number 8, have a sense of optimism. Anything in the future, we're totally making up. So if you're going to project out into the future, make it good. Again, don't go to total la-la land, make it realistic, but don't go to worst case scenario. It doesn't do you any good. So remember, you are the COO of you, and the universe is the CEO. Meaning, you're the COO, the Chief Operating Officer. You make the decisions in your life. You decide how you respond to the things that happened. And the universe is your Chief Executive Officer. It has an idea of the master plan, and it always has your back.